This is the beginning of the project to transfer a ratty Model A off my actual car trailer and onto another not car trailer so I can move the project around my property as I avoid doing any actual work on it. The previous video in this series outlined what this car is all about. I need to get the car, and I use that term liberally here, off my trailer because I'm in the process of acquiring more misfit toys that I can stick in the woods and not get to for years. I have to start by taking a walk to evaluate the target trailer. This was a camper trailer that I bought a few years ago with the intent of building a tiny house. I didn't need a tiny house, I needed to renovate my actual house. So here it sits, up in the woods with the other misfit toys. Just kidding. All the misfit toys aren't up here. The most important data is the distance between the wheels of the trailer and the distance between the outer hubs of the Model A.
All right.
This is important because it
So we're
means
looking
the
at dead
difference
60
between
inches
just
between the front,
rolling
between
onto
the
the trailer
wheels.
or
Okay.
needing to be lifted over the
This
trailer wheels as
Model
it's
A
rolled on.
sits
I use the term rolling here pejoratively. The Model A only 25%
66 inches
rolls. That
between the
is, one wheel
hubcaps,
out of four actually turns. The first step
which
was
is,
to
yep.
place the source trailer with the car on it,
Like I said, I'm
such that I could back the
literally
target
parked on top of
trailer
the
up
sandbox.
to it. My first thought in this poorly thought out
As
process
usual,
was to simply align the source trailer with the trail that goes up to the land of misfit toys. The reason was that my first design was that the target trailer was up in the LMT and would come right down the path, and then I could load the car on the target trailer and drive the trailer back up the trail for indefinite storage. I had injured my hand a few days ago, never mind how. When I pulled the trailer pin, I managed to hit my hand directly in the same place as the previous injury.
No, I should have gotten the stitch. Whoa. That might be rusted in place. And me without a hammer. I don't have a hammer, but a piece of wood. No. See, it's supposed to slide down so that clicks into there. The whole thing has to move forward, so yep. Boom! Look at that. Here, let me do this. Nope. Not putting that online. There, good as new. Maybe they have a glove in here too, but
This trail was well established when we bought the property, but it's surprisingly rough, with several large boulders still sticking out of the ground. These require some delicate maneuvering every time I drive this. The several large trees that I have dropped across the trail haven't helped. Sometime after this footage was shot, I got my Ford 9N tractor operational, but at this time, I still haven't dealt with the large boulders.
it's got to go backwards anyway, so let's just call that good. Yeah, I'm kind of bleeding all over everything, so I'm going to go fix my hand before I do this. So I've got it evened up with the end, but I need to raise that end up so that this edge is just lower than that. But then I need to support it front and back so that I can transfer the load from this trailer to that trailer. So I'm going to use firewood. So I have a metric ass load of firewood in varying states of decay. What do you think? Gee, how do you do things all by yourself? Very poorly. And land on your head. Yeah. Right. Super sketch. No, that'll hold it. This whole endeavor is such a bad idea. But that's what I'm doing. So, here we go. I need to get the rear end over those wheels, and then I can just wheel the front wheels up to it. Let me show you what I'm thinking. These are deck boards left over from my parents' house. Because, you know, that's how I roll. So, I'm going to make them into something I can pull across. I got shorts though, so maybe I should start with the shorts. I want them to end on a solid beam though, you know. So this, do this, that end is not on a, yeah, just bridge it. And then what I'll do is I'll put a piece down here, a cleat, underneath them to hold them in place. Again, super sketch. Yeah, I don't think I need the outer board. Yep. So these are boards off my parents' deck. These shorties are boards off my deck at the other house. I eat the whole buffalo. Now, if it was 4x4s, it'd be one thing. But these are 2x. Well, it would need to be, what, a minimum of 6 4x4s. This is so stupid. Such a stupid solution to a stupid problem. Ooh, that would have been a good channel name too. Stupid solutions. No, give it a 1/4 inch off. I bet you these reels are rounded somehow and they will still rub. because, you know, that's how I roll. And we'll do this. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, and now I only have to fill this in. This is. Ooh. Oh, damn it. That one's so much longer. It works. This doesn't. Okay, so this gives me. The whole thing is 70.5 inches wide. Sticks out 2.5 inches past. So to measure this, I got to add 5 inches to the true width. There is about 62 inches, so 67 inches for the full width. But what really matters is 62. These have that crazy ass Ford hub thing, so that I can't take them off. I think the next thing to do here is to go get the wheel dollies, put the front on the wheel dollies, and do whatever I have to do to get the back moving. That's generally how I do these shenanigans, is I just keep forging ahead. I'm putting these on purpose-bought wheel dollies on the front. That'll let the front roll freely. And back here, it will load onto the sketchiest deck over you've ever seen. Now, the problem here is the outside of the rims, rim to rim, is about, what, 62 inches, I believe it is? Yeah, 62 inches. Not counting the hubs. But as long as I have something between 52 and 62, it'll support it. The problem is the distance between the wheels on this here trailer is, I don't know if you can see that, 60 inches. So it's too narrow to let that pass. So I'm going to have to build it up and find a way to roll over the wheels. But I'm not there yet. I got a long way to go getting this front jacked up onto the wheel dollies, because I'm dealing with an old scissor jack. I didn't have the handle for it, so I'm having to muddle along. Both front wheels are on the dollies, so I can either drag the rears, which is not really something I want to do, or since there's no body over this, those are 1,500 pounds each, the front dollies. I have little wooden dollies that are 1,000 pounds each. They should be able to handle this wonderfully, except they're not going to make it over that gap. So let me get those set up, and I'll take some final pictures before I end in complete disaster. All right. It pained me more than I care to admit how much it pained me to do that. All right, I'm just going to leave it running while I do this, because, you know, disaster waits. I would love to use the farm jack on this because it's so much faster, and it's going to start raining here in a minute. But I have the scissor jack. The scissor jack is actually a little more stable than the hydraulic bottle. So we're just going to go with the scissor. And this tire, I'm actually going to be able to get the whole thing off. And cribbing is your friend. Because the further up hydraulic jack or scissor jack goes, the shorter the throw, the slower it rises. So if you can get it up higher, it'll get your thing raised up faster. up a little bit more. Oh, again. Welcome. Do you want to try something stupid? Okay, we are chaining off the front. The whole thing just shifted.
Given that the entire car just shifted slightly and the precarious nature of the trailer as it's tilted on the sand pile, and that this video is running much longer than I expected, I'm going to end this here and we'll pick it up in the next video as I address these issues.